corrupt people doing corrupt things, bad people, bad choices, bad decisions for sure. And I see more and more Satan's tricks are essentially to keep people embedded in bad behaviors, lower selves, lower frequency, whatever. You're not manifesting your way out of a bad world unless you do good things and do good. Just be nice. Love everyone. Even the bad people can see a light in someone that can turn around and say that they love them. And I am only here to help people find love and the true ways to behave, which of Jesus Christ, that's the following, that's the way to be. To escape the selfish world is also to remember that love is the way for everyone. And here's videos and crime TV and all these things. There's always one question that you should ask is who's behind it? Where is the money? For instance, this guy, I'm providing info on it, but here's what you also should know. StarNet in Vancouver is just all over the world. And that corruption and that system that's financing snuff with children, okay, kiddie porn, and the RCMP and the political system when information is being offered up to expose and to fight these criminals, and they're not going to investigate because they already know that the criminal empire, Satan runs this world. He's the prince of air, and I spell that ERROR, because it's all mistakes, and the mistakes that people make are doing bad, and you can't fight a bad person being bad because then you lose too. The de facto way of fighting all the bad of this world is with truth and love. And there's a level of forgiveness too, but you have to remember when someone's continuing to do these criminal activities where they're hurting children and stuff, there's lines in which are not, you can't forgive when the crime is still going on. Your rapist is still on you, raping you. Don't, do your best to escape the shit. These StarNet in that is running under different names. This Shizzle and Drizzle and Chisel and whatever, they're mostly gay pornography now, but it's all just as much dirty, disgusting as you can get. And raping children and paying for stuff. And the reason that they can't get the police and the political system to do anything is because they also do a really good job of seeing everyone that's visiting them, and they're exposing and threatening and manipulating bad people with bad choices, or fools at the very least, with the foolish choices they've made. And so to shut them up is just to say, hey, shut up, or this goes out. And StarNet is now operating you think you're getting some privacy protection from some of these companies. Guess what? They're run by the criminals. And the criminal companies are running most things online these days. And to think that there's this guy, particularly, he's on welfare, and other low-level criminals. Just look at that serial killer, also Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay, same thing. He's got cameras in his living room, 2 of them. Okay, these cameras back then especially were thousands of dollars. It's because they have been using low-level criminals to do criminal snuff and kill people, and they're packaging it, they're selling it. They're basically, Satan's trap is like, you can live forever here, just do evil, and it's live a life over, die, come back to another one. I don't know his game, I don't know his offer. It ain't working for me, that's for sure. I would say that I made some notes on this, but StarNet, the bust, arrest, and everything, it came after the real owners, and this was by design. The real owners, they knew they had to bust them. It got too public. Too much came out with the Pickton, because the Pickton was actually doing snuff broadcasts from there. They were in the number 5 Orange. This is with the Hells Angels. One of the owners was a club guy. This is all interconnected. The biggest criminal empires, and they're still running today. And StarNet sold, and it's still maintained and run. All their companies are somehow still tied to them. But, they got into the gambling, which is money laundering extreme. And they're still running all this stuff. Stuff. Anyway, it's disgusting. But I see this video today about this criminal activity, and it's misrepresenting stuff, and it's not given the real question, and that's who's paying for it. This guy is a welfare guy making dungeons and basements in many houses. And so where's the money come from? Well, it comes from these people that sell it. It's the people maintaining a catocracy, which is all the worst people running the government, because they're the easiest to manipulate. And then the good people say nothing and do nothing because they're scared, maybe. But people of God are not scared, and you can't scare me. And they want to shut me up, but they can't. And what I'm saying is all true. And everyone knows that I don't lie, and what I'm saying is easy enough to look up. And I provide information, and I got much more. So I would say, for all the attempts at harassing and scaring, it doesn't work. It doesn't work anymore, that's for sure. So maybe you should cut out your bad ways. Maybe it's time for you to realize that everything was just evil and a trick. And it's never too late to turn off the bad path. Make the right path, the right choice, and come to God. Really, where do you see the problem with being nice and kind to someone? Anyway, love does win. You don't know it yet, but the love of this world and the truth is the winner.